Hello students, we were discussing about birth control. In the last class only I have mentioned the different methods of birth control such as natural or traditional methods, barrier methods, intrauterine devices or IUDs, oral contraceptives, injectables and implants, and surgical methods. These contraceptives are helpful to prevent the unwanted pregnancies. In this video, we will discuss about natural or traditional methods of birth control. Let us discuss about natural or traditional methods of birth control. The natural or traditional methods of birth control works on the principle of avoiding the meeting of egg and sperm. This method or natural method of birth control avoid the meeting of ovum and sperm. It prevents the meeting of ovum and the sperm. In turn, it prevents the fertilization or it prevents the conception. Natural or traditional methods of birth control includes three different methods such as periodic abstinence, coitus interruption and lactational amenorrhea. Periodic abstinence, coitus interruption or withdrawal method and lactational amenorrhea are the three natural or traditional method of birth control. First, let us discuss about periodic abstinence. It is one of the birth control method in which the couples avoid or abstains from the coitus or sexual intercourse from day 10th to 17th of the menstrual cycle. In this method, couple avoids or abstains the sexual intercourse from day 10th to 17th of the menstrual cycle. In females, usually ovulation or release of egg takes place on 14th day of menstrual cycle. The entry of sperm into the female reproductive system on 12th day or on 13th day or on 14th or 16th day of menstrual cycle. That means before 2 days of ovulation and after 1 or 2 days of ovulation leads to fertilization. And the day 10th to 17th of menstrual cycle is called as fertile period because during this period chances of fusion of egg and sperm is very high. Fusion or fertilization usually takes place between 10th to 17th day of menstrual cycle. As the chances of fertilization or fusion of egg and sperm are very high during 10th to 17th day of menstrual cycle, this period is called as fertile period. Therefore, avoiding the sexual contact or coitus during this period means during 10th to 17th day of menstrual cycle prevents the conception or it avoids the pregnancy. Then second one is coitus interruption or withdrawal method. In this method, the male partner withdraws his penis from the vagina just before ejaculation or just before the release of sperm. During sexual intercourse, in this method, during sexual intercourse, the male partner removes or withdraws his penis from the vagina just before the release of sperm or just before ejaculation. It avoids insemination. That means it avoids the transfer of sperm into the female reproductive system or into the vagina. Thereby, pregnancy or conception is prevented by coitus interruption or withdrawal method. Then third one is lactational amenorrhea. This method is based on the fact that ovulation. Lactational amenorrhea is nothing but soon after parturition or delivery, mother breastfeeds the child fully. At that time, there will be no menstrual cycle in mother's body. Absence of menstrual cycle is nothing but there will be no ovulation or no release of egg. If sperm enters the vagina or female reproductive system during sexual intercourse, at this time will not lead to fertilization, because in mother's body egg will not be released or there will be no formation and maturation of egg during lactational amenorrhea period. It is nothing but this method is based on the fact that ovulation and therefore the menstrual cycle do not occur during the period of intense lactation soon after parturition or delivery. As long as the mother breastfeeds the child fully, the chances of conception or fertilization are almost nil. And this lactational amenorrhea method has been reported to be effective only up to a maximum of 6 months soon after delivery or parturition. Till the 6th month, only lactational amenorrhea method is very effective. Suppose before 6 months of delivery, only her menstrual cycle starts, then it may lead to fertilization or sexual intercourse may lead to fertilization. As no medicines or devices are used in these natural methods, side effects are almost nil or there will be no side effects from this periodic abstinence or coitus interruption or lactational amenorrhea. Chances of failure of this method are also high compared to other methods of birth control. This is about natural or traditional methods of birth control. Thank you.